Welcome back. This is Rich again, back for an exclusive YouTube video blog. Today's YouTube video blog is about my memories of Bob's stores, which have will be going out of business later on this month after 70 years. Tell you about my memories of going to Bob's stores. And I'll be back with that with after these important messages. Don't forget to listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980, where everybody gets it. If you can't catch the show live, listen to podcasts exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal Amy John and Machine Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and game show fan page. And also follow Crystal on YouTube at Crystal Johnson. One exclusive video a week. Follow me on Twitter or X at Chewy7. And follow my Facebook page and Instagram page at Rich Sarasol. And say hello to Broadway Pizza, the official sponsor of Crystal's Time Machine. Say the promo code Crystal's Time Machine, $2 off your meal. Okay? And now on to the feature presentation. A couple of days ago, as I'm recording this video blog, the owners of Bob's Stores has announced that they're closing the remaining Bob's stores in the northeast part of the United States, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, New York, and Pennsylvania, as they were unable to get financing to stay afloat when they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection earlier this year. Bob's Stores has been around since 1954, and it was based out of Connecticut. It was a clothing store that sold apparels for men and women, pants, shorts, dresses, sneakers, shoes, sandals, and a lot of sports apparel from the local teams in the area, like the Red Sox, the Bruins, the Celtics, the Patriots, the Revolution, the Whalers, the Giants, the Jets, the Yankees, the Mets, the Rangers, the Islanders, the Devils, the Flyers, the 76ers, and others. And Bob's Stores came to Massachusetts around the early 1990s. They opened up a Bob's location in Billerica, Massachusetts at Town Plaza in the old J.C. Penney store. And Bob's Stores was open in Billerica, Massachusetts from the fall of 1993 through December of 2022. Close to 30 years. I have a lot of great memories of Bob's Stores. I used to go to Bob's Stores a lot, and it's every single year from 1994 through 2016. I bought all my sneakers there. I think the first time I went into Bob's was in the summer of 1994, my senior year of high school, getting ready for it. I bought a few pairs of pants and a few sweatshirts and also a new pair of sneakers. And eventually Bob's Stores, for the first few years, I would buy sneakers there and maybe some pants, but the pants at Bob's was a little bit expensive in my humble opinion, and I got my pants at other stores, but I got all my sneakers and from like 1998 through early 2020s, I would always get t-shirts there. most of the sports t-shirts of the local sports teams, and actually they sold out of market players for other sports like the football, basketball, hockey, and baseball. You even got a lot of hats there. In 2001, I joined the Bob's Rewards Club, Loyalty Club, and I would accumulate points for it. And after 100 points, I would get a $10 coupon off. And I would always use the coupons for Bob's stores. I was basically a frequent shopper there for many, many years. At one time, TJ Maxx company owned Bob's stores. In recent years, Bob's stores was going through a lot of trouble. It was bought by a SportsDirect.com out of the UK, and they were closing stores left and right. And the COVID-19 crisis did not do them any favors. And in recent years, the prices of the stuff at Bob's stores was going out out of control, most likely because of inflation, and several Bob's stores like downsized because they were taking up so much space and people weren't using it at all. Bellecca's Bob's stores was even bigger when it first opened in 1993, but in the about a few years later, they sliced about a third of it for Advanced Auto Parts. And by the late 2010s, most of the Bob's stores were closed down. Some of them were converted to Eastern Mountain Sports, that like a sister store of Bob's. In the fall of 2022, Bob's stores in Bellicum, Massachusetts announced they were closing because their lease at the Town Plaza expired and they weren't going to renew it. There were rumors they were going to renew it, but Market Basket was expanding into a portion of their store. They considered downsizing, but decided against it because I think they might have knew that it was time to close that location. And when they closed that location, even though they had big sales there, a lot of people did not buy the stuff in there. When it closed down, they sent most of that merchandise to the store in Salem, New Hampshire, which that was, in my humble opinion, kind of redundant because they should have gave it to charity. Give it to needy families who don't have clothing, or the troops overseas. I enjoyed going to Bob's stores a lot. Very, very good store in my humble opinion. But it had its time. The internet, especially Amazon.com, and several other stores were like beating them to the punch, and the COVID-19 crisis didn't help them at all. It's just a sad part of my childhood and early adulthood that is gone for good. So what are your memories of Bob's stores? Leave the comments in the comment section. Talk to you again soon. Thank you, YouTube.